was walking into the living room, and there was this 10-gallon fish tank there. You had just bought it. You were looking at the fish. That's when I walked over. And then I saw a shark fish in the tank, one about 8 inches long. And he was at the bottom, killing and eating a 4-inch fish. There were other 1-inch fish swimming along the top, neon tetras, small things. And I walked over, and the shark was just eating this 4-inch fish, and soon he just completely ate it. It was completely gone. And you were just looking. You couldn't believe that you could do nothing to save this fish. And then another 4-inch fish came out of hiding from behind a plant and the left side of the plant tank, and he darted around. It looked like he was in a state of panic. Maybe he breathed the blood of his other 4-inch fish, his ally, his family, and he started darting around some more. And then the shark was just sitting there at the bottom of the tank. And the other fish kept darting. And then the shark opened his mouth, and in a darting panic, the 4-inch fish swam straight into the shark's mouth. All it had to do was close his mouth and swallow the fish whole. There was no fight like with the first one. There was no struggle. And I looked over at you, and you were amazed that the shark just ate your 2 fish, which probably cost over $10 each, and that they just didn't get along in the tank with each other. And I looked at the tank, and I saw those 1-inch neon tetras darting along the top of the water. They knew they'd be victims later, trapped in this little cage, and the shark would just wait until he was bored, until he administered his punishment. And I wanted to ask why you bought all of these different sized fish and expected them to get along and live together peacefully. I mean, maybe you didn't realize that the shark would need more food than he was prepared to buy them. Besides, a shark that size shouldn't even be alone in a tank that small as 10 gallons. He needs room to grow. But before I could say anything, I saw the shark swim to the top of the water, push his head and nose out of the top of the water, open the lid of the top of the aquarium. You weren't looking, so I told you to look at the top, but not to get too close. And the shark just sat there, looking at you, as if he wanted you to know what a good eater he was. It was almost as if he was looking to you for approval.